So here we have the Nissan Qashqai Tecna on a 16 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the boot, you'll see we have reversing sensors. This car's also got a 360 parking camera, plenty of boot space, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, and then the boot space can be further increased by lifting, and if you wish to, removing these two tray sections. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way around. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from its exterior point of view. You get full leather seats. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. At the bottom in the middle, you can see the total miles on this car are 2,883. Above that, we've got a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change the information that's displayed there using the buttons on the steering wheel for various different bits of fuel economy information, all the way back round to the beginning again. And those buttons that I was using are on the left-hand side just here, as well as stereo controls. On the right hand side, we've got cruise control and speed limiter, and the ability to answer and end phone calls just here. That is, of course, once you pair up your phone, and that is done on the main touchscreen radio in the center just here. While we're on the subject of radio, you can see we have AM, we've got DAB and FM radio all available to us as well. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do. You can do that via the CD player. There's also auxiliary and USB inputs as well. And once you pair up your phone, not only can you make and receive phone calls, but you'll also be able to stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio. So plenty of ways to listen to your music. This car's also got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing how that works on both our website and our Facebook page. It's well worth checking those out. And I mentioned when we were at the back of the car that we had a 360 parking camera. So you can see that working just there. We've got the bird's eye view on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, we've got the reverse camera with guidelines showing you where the car is headed in relation to the image that you see on the screen. The camera does go a couple of steps further than that, though. If you press the camera button, you have a front-facing camera and the bird's eye view, or a front-facing camera and the front passenger side wheel. So with all of those cameras, it does make it very easy to park. Working our way down, we have dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the temperature on the passenger and driver sides, fan speed up and down from here. You can determine where you'd like the air to be distributed within the car. When you're happy with all of those settings, that button will turn the air conditioning on, or you can hit auto, and the car will maintain those temperatures by taking full control of the fan speed for you. You can override that at any time you wish to. This car's also got a proper heated front and rear screen, so rear, and there's your front one just there. Working our way out, we've got the 12-volt charging socket underneath that cap, so you can charge a mobile phone if you wish to from there. Electronic handbrake, a 6-speed manual gearbox, and then by the central armrest we have heated driver and passenger seats, and then within the glove box section, or the central armrest section, sorry, we have the auxiliary and USB input that I mentioned a moment ago, and a second 12-volt charging socket. The last thing I wanted to run through is the panoramic glass roof on this car. So there's a button up here, give that a push, and that will open up the sun blind all the way to the back of the rear seats. Not only will it let in a huge amount of light, as you can see, but it really does make the cabin feel a lot bigger. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.